Husband didn't acknowledge me on Mother's Day, so I'm not going to acknowledge him on Father's Day. AITAH, I, 34 Yo F, am feeling very resentful and spiteful towards my husband, 33 Yo M. We've had our fair share of issues, including infidelity on his part while I was pregnant with our daughter. We even separated a few years ago and lived apart for an entire year. He left me for a younger woman. Despite all of this, I chose to forgive him and take him back for the sake of our family and also because I love him. As a result of everything that's happened between us, and despite his attempts to show me that he's changed, I've been feeling a lot of unresolved anger towards my husband, and it's come out in my actions. I've stopped trying to be a good wife, doing his laundry, picking up after him, doing little things to show him I love him and I care. This has caused a lot of anger and resentment on his part. He says I'm not invested in making our relationship better and I'm not committed to us. Meanwhile, he has been trying to show me he's changed and that he cares about me and our relationship. It's caused a rift between us and he feels deeply hurt and wronged. When it's been brought up, it turns into an argument where I tell him it's because I still have a lot of unresolved anger and resentment towards him for cheating on me and leaving me for someone else, and he tells me it's my fault because I need to let it go and move on if I really want to have a relationship. I want to do this, but I find it hard to actually do, something I've been working on for years in therapy. We had an argument about this the day before Mother's Day. This year was my 5th Mother's Day, and Mother's Day has been a sore spot for me since I became a mom, because I caught him cheating on me shortly after my first Mother's Day, when our daughter was only a few months old. He also didn't do anything to acknowledge me on my first Mother's Day, and it deeply hurt me. It's made celebrating subsequent Mother's Days painful and a reminder of what he did. Again, I'm working on it in therapy, I know. It especially hurts knowing how far I go out of my way to make his special days important, showering him with heartfelt gifts, cards, special meals, all of his favorite things to show him how good of a dad he is, which he truly is. The rift between us and the recent argument we had caused him to make the choice to completely ignore me on this year's Mother's Day. He didn't talk to me, didn't wish me a happy Mother's Day, didn't come to the brunch his mom had planned, didn't get me a gift, a card, flowers, nothing. When I confronted him in tears late that evening about it, he said he knows I'm a good mom, but that he's tired of trying to show me he's invested in our relationship when I don't reciprocate. And as a result, he made the choice to not do anything special for this Mother's Day. Of course, this deeply upset me and hurt me. It cut me down so low, right back to where I was when I discovered his infidelity after my first Mother's Day. He knows how much importance these kinds of holidays hold for me, and especially considering past events surrounding Mother's Day, it hurt that much more to know he chose to make an already bittersweet day even more painful. As a result, I chose this year to let him reap what he sowed. I chose to not do what I usually do. No gifts, cards, flowers, no special food, no special plans, nothing. I vowed I wouldn't even acknowledge him on the day so he could know how truly, deeply he cut me by doing it to me. It's petty, I know, but I feel like it's completely justified considering the history. Today he asked me what our plans were. I pretended to not know why we would have plans that day, said I didn't want to do anything. And when he pressed saying it was Father's Day, I finally said, "Why would I do anything for you on this day when you chose to rip my Mother's Day away from me?" Again. And of course he got very upset and said this was proof I'm completely incapable of letting anything go, and I'll never be able to forgive him for what he did, and I'm being completely unfair, considering I'm the one who's not invested in our relationship by no longer trying like he is. I just gray-rocked him and let him spew his anger at me and didn't respond. So I want to know, AITAH,